Oh, you're here already. Good. You haven't seen him by any chance, have you? The gopher? No? The thing is, he's so small he can hide anywhere. Not there either. It worries me when I can't find him. That's a worry. Very funny, Gordon. What is it? Sneezing powder. Double strength sneezing powder. A second. Put that in there. Your turn. Oh, it's good stuff, isn't it? As you probably guessed by now, Gordon fancies himself as something of a practical joker. In fact, his favourite shop is Jimbo's Joke Emporium, which is an old-fashioned name for a shop. I don't know what that is. Whoopee cushion. Just me. Nuts. Go mad, couldn't you? Now, one day I was passing the Emporium and saw Gordon's tricycle parked outside and a long line of people waiting to get in. Then I saw the sign. Signing session today, Gordon the Gopher, 3 till 4. Inside, I found an ink-stained Gordon sitting at a table signing copies of a magazine. Hello, Gordon. What's going on? I asked. I'm signing autographs, he declared proudly. He gave me a copy of the magazine. It was the latest issue of Practical Jokers Monthly. In fact, I've got one here somewhere. There it is. This is it here, incorporating Mischief Makers magazine with Gordon's photograph on the front cover. Gordon T. Gopher, Prairie Prankster, exclusive, interview inside. I was impressed. And Jimbo was over the moon because it meant more business for his shop. In fact, he told me he just had the largest order he'd ever had from a mystery customer. I wonder who wants that many jokes, I said. We were soon to find out. Whoever it was soon made their presence felt. The very next day, a spate of practical jokes were pulled all over town. People washed themselves with soap that turned their faces black, or found fake coins glued to the pavement, and they spent so long trying to pick them up that they made themselves late for work. And some people found plastic flies in their sugar bowls, or were frightened by loud bangs and had to be rushed to the nearest cafe for an emergency sit-down and a hot cup of tea. But nobody ever saw the culprit. It was as if the Joker had simply vanished into thin air, or gone underground. I thought, there's only one person I know who could cause all this trouble and then disappear underground. Gordon, I shouted through the burrow door, come out here at once. Just a minute, Philip, I'm washing, getting ready to go out. But I couldn't wait. Gordon, I said in my most serious voice, I think you've gone too far this time. Everyone in town is very upset with you, and I want you to apologize to everyone. And oh, no. I started to laugh. Gordon came out, all dressed up, ready to go out, but his face was bright green. Well, Gordon felt sick. Hang on a second. Come here, he's so small he can't get up. Come here. Get up there. You're right. Just perch on the edge, you'll be all right. He'd spent hours getting ready to go out dancing, hadn't you? And of course, I realized that he wasn't responsible for the chaos in town. As he turned around to go back into his burrow, I found a note pinned on his back. It said,
Hee, ha, ha, ha. I'm the best practical joker by far. Ha, 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 hee. Not even Gordon's better than me.
Now, to Gordon, who considers himself to be pretty hot stuff, practical joke-wise, this was like waving a red flag in front of a bull. Suddenly, Gordon's mood changed. He started to grin a mischievous grin. Oh, no. Now, hold on, Gordon. I hope you're not thinking what I think you're thinking, I said. But, Philip, he began, this could seriously damage my street cred. They'll take my name off the celebrity guest list at Springborough's nightclub. I really don't think it's a good idea, he said. But he wasn't listening. If I don't, I'll be finished, he sobbed, a little over-dramatically, I thought. Finished, washed up, kaput. And with that, he disappeared into his burrow. Now, where's he gone? The next morning, bright and early, Gordon set out for Jimbo's Joke Emporium. As he strode along, people started calling out to him, "Go for it, Gordon! Good luck, Gordon!" Everyone stopped and cheered him as he stocked up with essential supplies. In the days and weeks that followed, Gordon and his mysterious rival battled it out on the streets of Shepherd's Hedge. Cafes stayed open extra late to cope with all the people who needed emergency sit-downs and hot cups of tea. Gordon started small, the odd water bomb here and clockwork mouse there. Then garden gnomes started vanishing, and the mysterious joker would leave notes saying that they'd run off to join the Bolshoi Ballet. Gordon fought back valiantly with a rubber inflatable shark in the town hall fountain. His rival countered with a giant ball of wool at the local meeting of Knitters Anonymous. Eventually, after a rash of exploding trifles for which nobody claimed responsibility, even the cafes shut up shop. After weeks of escalating guerrilla joke fare, the citizens of Shepherd's Hedge finally decided that enough was enough. The mayor was forced to step in and declare a ceasefire.
All pranks must stop forthwith.
He said in his best Sergeant Major's voice.
And in order to decide once and for all who's the best practical joker in town, I declare that the contest be held 1 week from today.
Deep under Shepherd's Hedge Park, the mysterious joker floated. It was none other than Morris Mole, leader of the now unpopular Popular Mole Front, and Gordon's arch enemy. Meanwhile, I was helping Gordon to train for the contest. I put him on a strict diet of TV comedy shows, comics, and joke books to keep his humour. In the mornings, we had custard pie throwing practice, and day after day, he trained, honing his skills until a week later, the evening of the great contest arrived. The town hall was packed and buzzing with excitement. The mayor, who held the honorary title of Grand Chief Chuckler of the ancient guild of jester testers, was the referee.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He announced.
tonight is the champion practical joker contest. In the red corner, we have that perennial practical joker, the prairie prankster himself, Gordon T. Gopher.
Gordon bounced into the ring to loud cheers from the crowd.
And in the blue corner,
Continued the mayor.
we have the master of mirth, the monarch of merrymaking. I give you the mysterious joker, Mr. Morris Mole, Esquire.
There was a stunned silence as Morris entered the ring.
I want a good, clean contest.
Said the mayor.
No jokes below the belt, the best of 3 guffaws, or a submission to decide the winner.
The bell went. Clever. Gordon went into an early lead with a piece of curry-flavoured chewing gum. Morris had to have a chocolate-covered worm bar to take away the taste. He came back with a carton of slime to Gordon's teacher. It was neck and neck. I'll keep that up. Gordon followed through with an old arrow through the head trick. The crowd were in hysterics, tears running down their cheeks. Morris dared Gordon to smell a flower in his buttonhole. Everyone, including Gordon, expected it to squirt water. He carefully sniffed and then sneezed. The crowd were on their feet. They thought that Morris had used pepper and caught Gordon off guard, but he hadn't. Knowing that Gordon suffered from hay fever, Morris had used the real flower. He had cheated. Gordon was sneezing so hard that he couldn't continue in the contest. So Morris had won by default. Well, I was shocked. The crowd was stunned. But Morris was too busy gloating to notice. He'd beaten Gordon at last. "I am the champion," he chanted as he went up to collect the trophy. But as he picked it up, a huge yellow snake thing sprang out, suddenly, with a squeak. Everybody laughed. Everyone, that is, except for Morris. "Is this someone's idea of a joke?" he cried angrily. "Because if it is, I don't think it's very funny." Ah, poor old Morris. Too late he discovered his mistake. "It was funny, wasn't it?" He made a half-hearted attempt at laughing, but the mayor stared at him sternly and he stopped again. Morris had the distinct feeling that everything was about to go terribly wrong, and he was right. In a surprise move, the mayor suddenly disqualified him on the grounds that the one thing a good practical joker had to have was a good sense of humour. Even when the joke is on him. Morris, quite obviously, failed that test miserably. Then the mayor noticed the real flower in Morris's buttonhole and disqualified him again with knobs on. So the trophy was awarded to Gordon, who was declared champion practical joker, and it sits to this day on his mantelpiece, pride of place. And now life has returned to normal in Shepherd's Hedge, except for the odd gopher-induced raspberry of a whoopee cushion in the library. I left the oven on. And it's a stink bomb. Oh, Gordon! Give that to me. Oh, come here. Oh, it stinks.